This is a short presentation about revision, which we think means a whole bunch of things, including the activity of revising, re-envisioning, translating, and reinventing your writing. So when we say the word revise, we have a lot of things in mind. As we say, we think it means, as the word itself suggests, that you should look with fresh eyes again at your writing. But it also means you should look at the feedback that people have given you, both your instructors and your peers. It means addressing what you know is missing in your writing already and developing new material to go into those spots. Perhaps it means excising unneeded material, or reshaping the whole draft or parts of it, or even strengthening the genre gesture, so that if you started with a proposal, your revision makes it more of a proposal. Revision also depends upon a number of factors. For instance, the rhetorical situation has a great deal of influence on how you revise. You could, for instance, have had one rhetorical situation in mind when you wrote your original draft, and even when you revised it. But then a new or different rhetorical situation may call upon you to reinvent your approach, so that you have to keep in mind who you're writing for what purpose, in what setting, and what again will be your most fitting response. When you take your writing into a new setting, such as a digital magazine, that also brings a new rhetorical situation into play, and it means you'll probably want to adjust some of your writing strategies, so that as one piece approaches and sits next to another piece of writing, even if it's your own writing, it will have new potential meanings and new effects. You'll want to keep these juxtapositions in mind as you revise your magazine, which becomes effectively a new home for your writing. Putting your writing into new mediums, as we're asking you to do, and using different media than the original media you used may also change your rhetorical approach and will require you to re-envision what you're doing with a piece. We could, for instance, imagine a scenario in which you might take a position argument or your proposal and turn it into a comic, and that would, of course, change the way you approach the piece of writing. It's a re-envisioning of your work as well as a translation. The revisions that you're doing at this point in the semester are hugely important in the course overall, and they have a great impact on your grade. Not that we want to brandish your grade at you, but we do want you to demonstrate in these final revisions that you can use feedback productively and constructively to improve your work. We want you to show us that you can imagine new rhetorical situations for your writing and revise appropriately for the new situation. We want you to show us that you can work collaboratively and support each other's revisions in your collaborative revision support groups. And finally, we want you to enact your flexibility and adaptability as a writing. This isn't too much to ask, is it? And you know, if we have one last piece of advice, one last bit, it would be this. In this magazine project and with the revisions you're doing for it, show us what you're made of as a writer.